Hello everyone, my name is Jake Dunsmore. I am a student at the MCC Blue River Fire Academy program. Today I'm going to share some important fire safety tips that can help prevent fires and keep you and your loved ones safe. There's a lot of important things about fire safety. Each year, thousands of house fires occur due to preventable things like unattended cooking, bad wiring, faulty smoke alarms, improper use of like heaters, anything like that. So a lot of these things are unavoidable, but when they do happen, it's important to be prepared. So the best things to do being prepared is to check your smoke alarms, have escape plans, make sure you're being safe pretty much at all times whenever you're cooking. So that involves never leaving it unattended, keeping flammable items such as like oils or paper products away from the stove or the gas stove or anything like that. Don't overload any outlets, and keep your heaters away at a reasonable distance away from you while you're cooking. The topic that I want to talk about today, though, is closing before you doze. So the old school of thought used to be to keep your bedroom door open just for safety purposes. Well, recent studies have found that that might not be the case because if and when hopefully a fire does not happen in your home, but if it does, it has been found that a closed bedroom door while you're sleeping dramatically increases your survivability. And I just wanted to share some statistics that I found from UL here. It's an experiments done by the FSRI. A victim in the closed bedroom was survivable and able to function well through every experiment and well after fire department arrival. In the open bedroom door, potential victims would be unconscious, if not deceased, prior to fire department arrival, or as a result of fire ventilation actions. So it's really important to close your door before you go to bed at night because it can dramatically increase your survivability. It closes off a flow path for the fire to spread. It dramatically decreases the amount of smoke that can get into the room. Using thermal imaging cameras, this is another stat. Researchers found that closed door rooms on both floors during the fire spread had an average temperature of less than 100 degrees Fahrenheit versus 1,000 plus degrees in open door rooms. So if you're going to leave your door open at night and the fire happens, it's much more likely that the room that you're in will get much hotter much quicker, as opposed to you being in a room with a closed door. Another fun stat here, about half of home fire deaths result from fires being reported between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. when most people are asleep. So that's obviously when we're the most vulnerable as human beings, when we're not conscious, when we're asleep. And you might not notice a fire happening until it's too late. So you would rather be in a room that is vent limited and that a flow path cannot be created into, one that stays cooler for longer if a fire does occur. In closed door rooms, oxygen levels are breathable at 18% typically, while open door rooms, oxygen levels are only at 8%, which is extremely low and not survivable at all. So it's really important to keep your door shut while you are sleeping. If you do not keep your door shut while you're sleeping and you do find yourself in a fire, what's really important is to stay low, obviously, avoid smoke. Heat rises, and smoke will form in the top layer of any compartment or room, so it's best to stay low, keep the breathable air as low as possible. Don't go back inside for anything once you're out. Keep yourself safe. Feel doors before you open them. Make sure they're not hot. And then obviously call 911. So the most important thing that I wanted to get my point across here was closing your doors before you go to bed. It can save your life. It can save your family's lives, your children's lives. It can also save your house if you are in a fire. So I encourage you guys all to go home, speak with your families about this. It's very beneficial. It's really easy to do too. Just close your door. Remember, just stay prepared always. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching this, and I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.